I don't think there's some sort of diabolic plot here, although some people certainly think that about these meters.
Free Talk Live.
So, Matthew, what are you calling about?
So, well, we had this lady on Jeff Carrera's Ringside Politics of the Punch show calling in, going on and on about smart meters. I was like, good Lord. So I decided I got to go check this out. And I went to Google and Googled in, stories about smart meters. And most of it was just debunking all these various claims. And you get way down towards the end, and there's one story, it's a news story out of Las Vegas about apparently these smart meters setting people's houses on fire.
Uh-oh.
But there's no follow-up. And I'm like, what? And then there's nothing else, no other results. I'm like, this is weird. So I go to DuckDuckGo. They actually have their own search engine site now. And I entered the same search terminology, and boy, did I get some results. And it is scary. Apparently, for reasons that I can't figure out, smart meters seem to catch on fire, and sometimes they take your house with them.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
So for those that don't know, these smart meters are the new technology of the power meter, that the old spinny dial thing that's on the side of your house. Well, now they've been replacing
the
those.
Old analog ones, the ones that were allegedly obsolete. And on the one hand, I do understand the utility company's desire to be able to read these things remotely so that it makes it, they don't have to send out a meter reader.
Right, it's expensive to send some guy to walk around to every single house and read physically a number off of a meter.
Of course, an analog meter combined with a webcam would solve that problem. Just keep a $50 webcam pointed at each one.
Would the webcam be provided by the electric company then?
Sure, much cheaper than a new meter.
So either way, you still, I don't know if it's that much cheaper because you still have to send somebody out to install it. So, I mean, you still are, you've got the human labor time of sending somebody there.
Right, but I'm guessing those smart meters are several $100s each.
Yeah,
as opposed to $50 for a webcam.
There's no doubt they're not going to be cheap, but they're buying them on such a bulk level that they're probably not as expensive as you might think they are.
But replacing people's houses or repairing them isn't cheap either.
No doubt.
And I was surprised at the information they want to get from these smart meters. They're not just interested in your daily power consumption or even your billing period power consumption. They're interested in your hourly power consumption. And I'm like, why?
Well, so they can adjust it for peak times, I would imagine.
Well, why not just do, the normal business thing and build in the capacity to take care of the peak time?
Well, I mean, businesses run in a lot of cases on data. I mean, having data is useful so you can better run your business, so you can, market things better or whatever it is that they need the data for. I mean, I don't think there's some sort of diabolic plot here, although some people certainly think that about these meters. There's a certain conspiracy theorists community out there. If I recall, some of the claims they've made on our show include that the smart meters are like mind control devices, basically. Have you heard that one?
I have not heard that one.
I have heard that they emit RF frequencies that will cause cancer, which that I think is slightly absurd.
They almost certainly emit RF. All electronic devices do, but whether or not they've found RF that causes cancer, that's another matter.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could take care of that easily enough because it's hooked up to the power line, for God's sakes. You could use the ground wire to obviously send a signal anywhere you wanted it to go.
So with the smart meters burning the houses down, did your research turn up any reason why? Is it an electrical malfunction? Have there been recalls to certain models?
It seems to be spread across all the models that are currently in use. And it's not widespread, but compared to what the analog meters cause, which is 0 fires,
right?
Apparently there's a relay that the power company can use to shut your power off remotely but in the process of being kept open, this relay overheats and apparently sometimes catches on fire.
Well, they got an incentive.
Pay your power bill or they'll burn your house down.
Thanks for the call, Matthew. I appreciate it, man. More coming up. Free Talk Live.
Free Talk Live, 7 nights a week from 7 to 10 Eastern, live on the Liberty Radio Network at LRN.FM.